Hello, my name is William Schultz, and this is my PowerPoint over A Clockwork Orange, Psychology in Film. My presentation is over the main character, Alex. Alex is a young man living in Great Britain, goes to high school, and also leads a gang of droogs. They cause crime across Great Britain, from beating up old men in the street, breaking up gang violence with their own gang violence, and what they're most famous for, raping lots and lots of women. As I observed while watching the movie, Alex suffers from narcissistic personality disorder, a disorder established by the DSM-5. Here are two character traits I observed while watching the movie that support this diagnosis. First is Alex's notable lack of empathy. None of his victims gain his pity. Alex murders, rapes, and causes mayhem with an elated smile on his face. Not even his own gang of droogs, who he otherwise shows supporting, is safe from this tendency. He sees his crimes almost as a fine art, and takes great joy in making what he considers beautiful art. Second is his unparalleled arrogance. Everything he does in the movie is paired with his trademark smarmish grin. Every beat, every murder, every crime, he's just enjoying. In fact, most of his most famous scenes contain him either humming or singing classical music. To him, crime is no different than simply going to an art museum and enjoying yourself. What Alex doesn't display is any envious tendencies or any need for attention. He doesn't commit crimes because he has to. He does it because he loves doing it. To him, nothing gives more pleasure than just doing what he wants. The only problem is that usually doing what he wants ends up with someone getting hurt. It's very difficult to diagnose Alex with any treatment, as the second half of the movie is just that, him getting treatment. And the ending, now famously, shows that the treatment doesn't work. But if there was any kind of treatment you could give Alex, it would probably be a very rigorous session of psychotherapy. At best, we could hope that this gives Alex more satisfaction in his life, and he doesn't have to connect classical music to murdering people and could just appreciate classical music as it is. Studies have shown that there's really no medicinal way to cure narcissism, and as they show in the movie, their experimental ways of psychotherapy just don't help Alex, or when they do, they wear off over time. Alex is, first and foremost, a movie villain. While he does display a lot of traits of narcissism, one of his biggest appeals is that you don't know much about him. There's no real indicator why he's the way that he is, but he just is. And director Stanley Kubrick definitely knew that knowing too much about the scary boogeyman you're making won't make it as fun. In fact, he deliberately rewrote the ending to make Alex more mysterious. And this is a trap that many films fall into. Unless it's a movie being specifically made about the mental disorder, such as M. Night Shyamalan's Split, even then, it's going to be dumbed down for a general audience. Personality disorders are a big deal, and almost no two cases are exactly the same. For a film to accurately portray a mental disorder, it would take an incredibly large amount of passion, which a lot of directors substitute for pleasing a general audience. That doesn't make them bad necessarily, and usually when a disorder is represented in a film, it gains a lot of attention to groups that are actually combating it and trying to find a way to cure it. At the end of the day, it comes down to artistic interpretation. Some writers really want to present disorders and treat them seriously and talk about how real they are, and other directors want an Alex from Clockwork Orange. They want a scary sociopath that people can remember. Film is a great medium that stood the test of time, and while its portrayals of mental disorders may not be the most accurate, I don't see film going anywhere anytime soon. And I think as long as it's around, there will be more interpretations for people to look at. Thanks for watching!